안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. 비자 인 코리아 장행닷컴 행정사의 장만익 행정사입니다. Hi, this is Mr. Jang from Visa in Korea. 최근에 F5-1 비자로 변경되신 분께서 한 분이 계셔서 페이스북에 포스팅을 해드렸는데 정말 많은 분들께서 연락을 좀 주시고 계세요. I posted regarding an F5-1 visa success in a story on my Facebook page, and I received a lot of some questions about F5-1. 그래서 기본적인 정보들을 좀 제공해 드리는 게 좋을 것 같아서 유튜브 강의를 촬영을 하였습니다. To explain the certain requirement to get F501 would be more better for the foreigners living in Korea. So I just make this the presentation today. Okay, let us start. 저의 케이스 같은 경우는 F299 비자를 가지고 있었습니다. 그런데 많은 분들께서 F299 기타 장기 비자에 대해서 그렇게 많이 알고 있으시진 않아요. 그래서 간략하게 우선은 F299 비자가 어떤 비자인지, 그리고 일하는 조건이라든가 그다음 사업을 할 수 있는 조건에 대해서 간략하게 설명을 먼저 드리겠습니다. I met a lot of F9 visa holders, and I asked her some questions about what are you doing, or just working at a company, or and run your own business or something like that. But really, they didn't know actually about the what is the F299 visa is. So I want to ask you, how much do you know about F299 visa? Do you know a lot? But I'm not sure actually. So, but actually, the first time I'd like to explain about the work and the conditions about F299. But F299 비자로 변경하는 그 부분에 대해서는 제가 이전에 강의를 좀 해드렸고요. 뭐 기회가 된다면 다시 한번 F299 비자로 변경하는 그 부분에 대해서 설명을 좀 드리겠어요. 이번에는 F299 비자를 가지고 계신 분이 어떤 조건으로 일을 해야 되는지, 그리고 사업을 하기 위해서는 어떤 조건이 필요한지 간략하게 설명을 드리자면, if you got F299 in 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, it doesn't matter, and there is some of the condition that you have to do. So if you the change F299 from E7 or E1, E2, E3 to E7 and the visa to F299, and there is a condition is that you needed to work at the field before you change F299. Everybody knows it, right? So if you are E7 for visa and the 5 years are later then you may change to F299. So if your the previous visa type was E7 and you have to work at the field, and if you meet this requirement, you can work to the companies, and also you can run your own business. If not, on working at the previous visa types and working field, and you have to get permitted from the immigration office, right? Which one is the better? The keep and working at the previous and the visa type and the working field. So the business conditions, this is a more the complicated one, and lots of the foreigners ask me about the condition for that. But I don't like to say, but it depends on your current situation and which visa and which category of the working field are you working at it. But basically, and if you meet the first condition and you can run your own business, but that I said that you have to run your own business based on previous year visa type and the related and the business. For example, if you are working at the English teacher as a E2, and if you want to run your own business with F299 while you're staying and working continuously at a E2 field, like working at a Hagwon, right? English institution, and you can run your own business, but it shall be related to your previous E2 visa field. So it means the mostly you have to run your own English academy. If not, there will be a problem. But more detailed one, and we will discuss later then. But today's main issue is the F5-1. So how to change F2-99 to F5-1, F5-1. So what is the F5-1? We can check this one. Okay, move to the next one, but I cannot move with some problems. Oh, okay. So, wait a minute. So, what's the problem for that? Can I move to the next one? Oh, okay. 10. Okay. Okay, we can talk about what is the F5-1 visa? F5-1. So what is the F5-1? But it is simply said that the general permanent residency visa. F5-1 비자는 일반 영주권이라고 합니다. 일반 영주 자격, 영어로는 General Permanent Residency Visa라고 하고요. Permanent Residency를 줄여서 일반적으로 P, 그 다음에 R이라고 표현합니다. PR, Permanent Residency. 미국 같은 경우는 Green Card라고 하는데 그거의 benefit, 어떤 장점이 있고 어떤 사람이 신청을 할 수 있는지에 대해서 간단히 살펴보겠습니다. The F5-1 visa is one of the general permanent residence visa, right? There are lots of permanent residence visa, but F5-1 is one of the one. What is the benefit? What is the benefit? Before we are checking the benefit, we just check the eligible applicant. Not all the foreigners living in Korea can apply for F5-1. So there was a D7 the company, right? Intra company, the dispatching person, right? D7 and D8, D9 and E1 to E7 and F2 visa holders can apply for the F5, but F5-1, right? So if somebody hold D7, D8, D9 visa and E1 to E7 visa and F2 visa, and if you meet the requirement and apply for the F5-1, what is the benefit? F5-1 is a permanent residency. It doesn't matter about F5-1, F5-2, and other F5 visa type, but the same and the benefit as just a permanent residency. So if you got a F5-1 and it is not Korean and the citizenship and permitted, but is except for the special cases, and you can live and continuously in Korea, but every 10 years you can extend, but until you can continuously and stay in Korea. That's why it is called permanent residency, right? So we can check the further the details on that. So what is the requirement of F5-1 visa, right? I just make a simple 1 to the 4. The first one, everybody knows it, right? Period. You need at least 5 years, right? You need like 5 years. So without 5 years, it is difficult to apply for that. So I said already eligible on the visa applicant, D7, D8, D9, and E1 to E7 and after visa holders. And while you are holding that visa and you have to stay and for more than 5 years. But if you got an E7 before and change to F27 or F299 and try to apply for the F5-1, all addition and all years you can add from D7, D8, D9, and E1 to E7 and F2, right? And Korean language proficiency, and you need, what is that? Yes, KIIP, Korea the Immigration and Integration Program, and the stage 5 completion. But as you know, like from the September the 1st, 2020, right? The previously, if you take the KIP and the stage 5 and the classes 3 times, you can get and the completion the certificate of KIP. But however, after the September 1st, and you have to take a test after the completion, the 50 hours, and the second time, and you have to pass over 40 points, and you can get the completion of a KIP in stage 5. So before the September the 1st this year, if you complete without test, it's okay. With the 3 times and taking classes and get a and the completion is okay. But right now is after September 1st, you got, the starting other KIP. There is a rule and it has changed. So you need to check that one. And the income is the most important thing, is the main issue. So the income, how to do? The F299 to F501 need GNI double income. So what is the GNI? The GNI is a gross national income, and it's based on, excuse me, it is based on the previous income certificate. So you need a GNI double. Excuse me, it's basically the GNI in 2019 is around 37.6 million won. So if you get a GNI double, need more than 75 million won, right? This is the main thing. So how to make this one, right? This is the most important thing. Very, very important. The criminal record from the overseas with apostle or Korean embassy stamp. So the income, how to do, this is a very big issue. The most of the person that feel difficulties in how to prove GNI double income. Is there any questions that you can contact me, right? Okay, so it takes around 5 years to apply for the F5-1 from D7, D8, D9, E1 to E7, and F2 visa, right? F2, there are a lot of F2, and F299 is one of them. So how to prepare? So 2020 and this year, you got F299 and including your previous and the visa before F299. You stay in Korea and 4 years. So actually 2021 you can apply for that, right? And 2022 you're staying in Korea is 6 years. So you can apply based on these criteria and the period you're staying in here in Korea. So actually 2021 you can apply, right? But when you apply for the 2021, other requirement you can meet and year meet and everything. It's the income is based on 2020 income certificate. And the income certificate is if you are in employment every May, like 2021 May, you may get this one. Or and if you own your own business and July next year through the 종합소득세, right? You can get this one, right? So depends on this and the situation, you can apply 2021 or 2022. The most important thing is and how to do, how to make the income. So that one is you can run your own business in the May, right? And you can do just the employment. How to make a GNI double. This is the most important thing. But I just let you know that, right? The sum that the foreigners ask you about the real, the actual income, and what about my just withholding tax certificate? I can prove it, but you have to prove it by income certificate, and as an employment in May every year, or if you run or work other the companies, right? And you can just and get this income certificate as their comprehensive income certificate in July. How to based on income certificate, right? Not your withholding tax certificate. So if you do, there are lots of steps to do and prepare for that because of you just are using your credit card and you pay the rent fees and other expenses you have to pay. So most important thing is that you need to consider your expenses. It is not your income if you are running your own business. Can you understand? If it's difficult, you need to have a professional advice. F5-1 is not easy and the permanent residency. So this is a need perfectly to make a long-term plans and you have to step on that and how to prepare and how to prove your income very legally. This is a Visa in Korea Mr. Jang. See you next time. 이상 비자 인 코리아 장행닷컴 행정사의 장만익 행정사였습니다. 가장 중요한 건 F5-1 비자는 1년, 2년 준비해서 될 수 있는 비자가 아니고 long term, 장기적으로 계획을 세워서 해야 됩니다. 가장 중요한 것은 소득에 대한 문제인데 소득을 계산할 때 본인이 근로자인지 또는 본인이 사업을 하고 있는 사람인지 아니면 본인이 소득을 한 군데 이상에서 근로자로 일하고 있는지 그 부분에 대해서 굉장히 유의 깊게 보셔야 되고 또 이 부분에 대해서 실질 소득의 많은 부분들을 물어보시는데 정말로 전문가의 어드바이스가 필요하고요. 이런 프로세싱을 진행할 때 저는 최근에 F5-1 비자 프로세싱이나 절차들에 대해서 이미 비자가 받은 그런 전문가를 통해서 상담을 받아보시기를 좀 추천해 드립니다. 다음에는 더 좋은 내용으로 알찬 내용으로 얘기를 하도록 하겠습니다. 이상 Visa in Korea 장행닷컴 행정사의 장만익 행정사였습니다. If you have any other professional advice with us, contact me through my cell number. You can see that my Facebook page or YouTube channel. See you next time. Bye bye.